Here we are set up in the stalls at night and giving them their last checkup for the evening. Making sure we have all of our hay and water and that we're happy. And they seem happy. Rose was not real thrilled. Anyway, the next morning I go out about 4:30 in the morning with their breakfast. And I'm walking through the stalls in the barn. There's Mr. Toad. He was huge. He's like as big as my hand. Anyway, I just thought he was kind of cute. So I'm going to progress onto the stalls. And Flywheel's neighbor. And there's Mr. Flywheel.
Ready for breakfast?
And then we check on Miss Rose.
Hey!
Flywheel was having some little bit of arguments with his neighbor. I was like 5. So anyway, we're ready now for the 6 a.m. clinic. This is about 5:45, I think. So I'm just get Rose over there a little early and walk her around and let her kind of enjoy the environment. I had ridden her the night before out there, and she did really, really good. She's been at this facility before with my trainer back in February, and it was really cold and she was really frisky. So this was, and I had not ridden her then at that point just because of some issues we were having. But now I've been riding her for at least 3 months since February. I brought her home right after that event in February. And brought her home. I've been kind of under the supervision of my trainer, making sure everything's going good, and everything is going good. So anyway, here's the clinic. This is a Hart clinic, and I love going to his clinics. Anyway, this is an exercise where we're supposed to be doing basically it's kind of a half pass across the arena at a trot, pick up your canter, lead, and here I'm coming back and I'm focused on her head instead of focused on where I'm going. So we get in kind of a little miscommunication there. So I just restart. I'm trying to not talk so you can kind of hear what Lee's saying to me. So we're getting set back up and we are getting in position better. She wants to pick up the lead or the canter. So you'll see as we go that we get better at it. So that's kind of the point of these clinics, is that you see what you need to work on and you work through it and reward them when they are getting it. And a lot of it's not just them, it's me as the rider. You know, am I getting my body in position? Am I doing what I need to do to help her be successful? So that was really good, and we made progress, so I ended that on the trot. Here we're supposed to do a stop and a roll back, and you can probably hear Lee telling me to slow down. And slow down doesn't mean I'm going too fast as far as speed. It means I'm rushing my requests, and I need to separate, stop, turn, go. So she did very good. I believe this is in the evening. I just took her out for a walk, And then next clinic, next day, slope overs. She's done those much better, but you know, I was like, okay, everything's not perfect for sure. Certainly not with me, but here we were supposed to have to back this L pattern, and they were very narrow. I've done some practicing with backing with her, but you know, she tries so hard. I'm just so proud of her. Loping her is just absolutely incredible. Has an awesome canter. And I was very proud of her this weekend for getting all her canter departures on the correct lead. That has been such a struggle in the beginning of her training because she's so left-handed or left-sided that every time we'd ask for the right lead, she'd almost always give us the incorrect lead. So I was just really, really proud of how far she's come. Here we're doing doubles. It's not a rollback. It's like a cow horse turn. So she does those really good. I mean, you know, good for a green horse. What are we doing here? I guess I didn't keep on that one. Here's our bridge. It's two wider bridges with a narrow, very narrow bridge. And I will say she has done narrow bridges many times in her past. Well, I shouldn't say many. She's done them several times and had no issue with them. And I don't know if it was just my nerves or what, but
good job.
She just kept stepping off that end before we got all the way to the end. But oh well, we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. Not this weekend. We don't get it, but we do. Here she's like, oh, I'm fancy. I can back up on the narrow bridge. I was like, oh my god. Oh.
Yes. Don't give him any ideas, Lisa.
Mm-hmm. She almost started trotting it. That would have been pretty cool. So now we're on to Mr. Flywheel's clinic. Here we did these lope overs in a 1, 2, 3 pattern. I just got a little bit of it. Here I'm doing a pinwheel. Pinwheels have always been a struggle for him and me. I got to learn to sit up better and use my outside leg better to keep him in the circle. Here we are working on rollbacks. Usually we work on rollbacks on the fence, but here we're working on it through these barriers. And we did this exercise twice, so it's not like I'm still drilling on him. He probably had about a 5-10 minute break in between that first set and this set. And this one was even better. And that's kind of the point of doing these clinics. This is the half daisy chain. And it's all about lead change. It's a lead change obstacle. And this does not look good at all. But I will say, if you watch my next video that's going to be with his novice run, he gets the lead changes. And I was just blown away that he got those lead changes in the competition, because it's always been a struggle with him, and it's not necessarily him, it's more me, I'm sure. And in the competition, he does very well, and I guess I did very well because I rode him like I'm in it, and I kept it up. So those were side passes into turns, as you could see. Let's see what we're doing here. Back through. We're doing the back through. And I think I rolled him the wrong direction, but anyway, I rolled him. And then we take off onto the canter and we go over to the side pass. So that was our clinics, just a little bit of it. This is the next morning, just a little preview of them ready and waiting for our race.